Welcome to another Out of Spec Bits video. It's a little windy out here, but I think we can manage. You guys remember Scott? We just did a video with her on her 2-week update with our Rivian R1S that she's driving. Scott has not seen the new Volvo EX90 yet, so I'm really curious to see what she thinks about this new 3-row electric SUV that's sort of a direct competitor with the Rivian. Now, we have some other electric SUVs over here, but you don't seem to be too interested in the Vistic or the EV9, Scott.
No, I like luxury.
Okay, so you like luxury cars. Cadillacs should be luxury.
I know, but it's just kind of an old people car.
Okay, so it's got to be, that's old people.
Yeah, it's old people.
All right, well, this is the EX90.
Yep.
And I've also got Colton with me over here as well. The wind is picking up, Scott, so I got to stay a bit close and you got to scream at me.
Gotta be louder.
Gotta be louder. Why don't you show everyone around this thing? I just showed you how cool the headlights are on it, right?
Yeah.
What was your impression?
It's winking at you. I thought it was so cool.
So the actual main beam is behind here. Colton's gonna go kick him on. And these physically open up and your mind was blown.
Yeah, and then these vents also change.
All right, there it goes. Check that out. Oh, the vents are opening and closing over here?
Open and close.
Yeah, so it's got these dynamic vents down here as well. Open him on. He's hitting the buttons. It's just a little laggy in there, I guess.
No, it's changing that.
That should be climate control. There's the lights doing their thing. That's really cool, actually. What do you think of the color? It's like hearing aid beige.
Hearing aid beige? I really like it. I think it's a nice neutral.
I like it too, but that's what we typically call this color here.
Okay, well.
Oh, super windy. Let's run in the back. Let's do a backseat review, and then I'm going to have you drive it. Yeah. How's the space? What's the impression?
Lots of space. Very nice. It feels nice.
You think there's lots of space
here? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're pretty tall. You fit nice. Yeah, nice ambient lighting. Oh,
I'm
cool.
cozy, I'm comfy.
Check out that ambient lighting that comes through on the door panels there. Up top, look at that.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That is cool.
That is pretty sick, for sure.
This is cool.
And if I remember correctly, it even comes up through the wood dash up there as well.
It sure does.
That's nice. Super cool. All right, and you sat in third row earlier. What was your impression of that? It was a little tight.
Snug, very snug. Not tall people friendly.
More for kids.
More for children under the age of 10.
So as a Rivian owner, what made you want to go for the R1S over literally anything else in the segment?
I'm very outdoorsy, and I'm constantly doing things like towing my horse trailer. I'm going camping. I'm going fishing. Like, I want to be out. I go ski. So that was my only choice.
And the Rivian's much more adventurous.
Yeah.
In your eyes?
Yeah. Are you kidding? It has a camp mode. It has all the adventure things. And it literally says adventure forever on it.
On the dash of your Rivian?
Yeah.
Well, so then what's the appeal to the Volvo from you? Because I know you kind of lit up when you saw this.
Nice. If I had 2 cars, I do have 2 cars, but if I had like a daily, I would want a daily this.
On the road, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Well, you haven't even driven it yet.
No.
So
But I've only been in the back seat.
well, jump in. Let's go drive it. So Colton,
Yes,
do you think she's going to like driving it more than a Rivian?
I like it way better than the Rivian.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
talk about
Welcome
that inside the EX90 front seat experience.
Wow.
What's the impression?
It's very nice. Should I go like left to right or something? There's so many things.
Yeah.
I really like the design here on the speaker. The Bowers and Wilkins. Is that Bowers and Wilkins?
Yeah.
This is nice. I actually like this a little bit more than mine because mine is so big. I like that it's just smaller.
Yeah, and you can also bring up a map in here, which is kind of cool. So you can have the full thing as like a Google Maps.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I love this.
Which is?
The glass plate. I don't actually know what it does yet.
It's a volume knob.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like the volume knob. Yeah.
So software-wise, you have a big screen here with Google Maps built in. So it should do route planning, but it didn't for us earlier, actually.
Okay.
It seems a little bit buggy, but your Rivian's also a little bit buggy. There's the route planning working great there. And it doesn't seem too bad of stops. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 33 minutes. My guess is this would actually be a better road tripper than your Rivian.
Because it's more aerodynamic.
Yeah, so it's much more efficient, I would guess. We haven't run them side by side,
Right.
but that's the plan, is to do a range test side by side.
Yep.
And so we can really get that info. But it also charges, I think, a little bit more consistently.
Okay.
A little bit less temperature issues.
Okay.
But you don't seem to mind the charging of your Rivian.
No. I don't mind at all. It's really easy.
So she's for that 45-minute charging life.
Well, I just answer emails during that time. It's a nice block of time where the car, I can't go anywhere, so I have to focus.
Right. Totally understood. So I'm going to show you really the party piece of this vehicle, which you're a music enthusiast.
Yeah.
And the viewers can stay because this will be copyright free. But I think, Colton, you would agree, the best part about the EX90 is the Bowers & Wilkins sound system. Insane sound system.
It's insane.
Might be the best I've ever heard in a car. So they have a bunch of experiences. So the first thing I want to show you is, like, they will teach you all about your system. So it will show you, like what each, singular component is, what they're made of. It talks about Dolby Atmos. You can see you've got a 250 millimeter fresh air subwoofer in the rear. You've got long throw woofers in the doors. You can learn more about what each one is. So it's really, it's got 25 speakers, 1610 watts, and 25 channel amplifier.
I'm so excited.
Which makes sense because it says 25 speakers. So each speaker has their own channel, I guess, is what they're trying to say. You need that for Dolby.
Okay.
Do you know what Dolby Atmos is?
Isn't it like at IMAX?
Yeah, spatial audio.
Yes, thank you.
Your Rivian has it as well.
Does it?
Yeah, only when you listen to Dolby tracks, though. So you would need to use Tidal, and you use Spotify.
Oh, yeah, I use Spotify.
And Spotify doesn't support Dolby.
Okay.
So that's
Learned
where...
something new today.
So I'm going to give you the experience.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, isn't it?
I feel like I was on a ride on Disney.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
the subwoofer's so strong, it like shakes the whole car.
No, it showed where it was shaking.
Yeah.
I
Isn't that
love
cool?
That was really cool. What?
Yeah, they got speakers in the headrests. So it gives you this like spatially thing. That's
Yeah.
the Dolby thing. You can also come over here to Bowers & Wilkins and learn about certain things. So like you can learn about the design of why you have this tweeter design up here.
Is it going to tell me about the pimple on top?
The LiDAR?
Yeah.
No, there's no LiDAR experience yet. Maybe soon. They've got more stuff in here. So like this is to like, basically say that the system is intended to reproduce the audio in the way the artist wanted it to sound. That's also the
love
point
that.
of Dolby. And I don't, because I like the music my way, but I'm glad you like
Like everything.
Yeah. So this is like how the artist wanted this to sound. Basically, it's that, and there's a bunch of different modes and experiences. And we'll jam out later on, but your impression of the sound system in this versus what you experience in the Rivian.
That's not even a comparison. That's not even fair. I've never been in something like this. I've never had an audio experience like that in a vehicle.
Yeah,
ever.
I think to do a home audio system to sound this good, Colton, it's $100,000 minimum.
Easily
$100,000.
Yeah.
And Bowers & Wilkins will sell you that system. Or you can just buy an EX90 and sit in your garage.
Perfect.
which I think is the way to go. So yeah, basically you have a bunch of different modes as well. This is similar to others, so you can choose like, hey, I want it just focused on the driver for like a real studio environment, or you can simulate the Gothenburg Concert Hall. Of course, Volvo's a Swedish brand. This has been in their cars for the last 10 years or so. I have this in my Polestar actually, which is really cool.
That's very cool.
So that's neat. And then you can develop your own sort of intensity or envelopment for 360 sound. This is more for up mixing without Dolby. So this is like if you're listening to Spotify, you can up mix all of that. So this really, like, I honestly, the car could drive like crap and it doesn't. I would buy it just for the sound system.
Totally agree.
I'm like, wow.
So that's a $3,400 option, Colton, or $3,200.
$3,200.
Worth every penny. Worth every penny.
Well, how much is Rivian Premium Audio?
1,500.
No, really?
2,500?
It was paired with the roof, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
And it was more. Was it
It's either
2,500?
2,500 or 1,500.
I think 2,500.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
They can just put this. This is what I've been asking Rivian to do, is just like go to Bowers & Wilkins, Bang & Olufsen, or one of these companies and just develop a system in there. They did it originally, Colton.
Meridian.
It was great. Within my truck. It's not this good, but it's pretty great. So Scott, what do you say you take us for a drive? I mean, just to show you, it's similar to like, everything's touch
It's
control.
like the EX30.
Similar to EX30. Little bug there, Colton.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Oh, we finally got it up on the third try. But basically you can see you've got similar to EX30, but also a little different, where like you don't have the driver things dinging at you all the time like EX30.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
So you drove the EX30.
Yeah,
What'd
I
you
drove
think?
it on the highway. It was obnoxious. Anytime I looked away for a second, it was like bing, 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 bing. So it'll keep you safe.
I mean, you can turn it off. This is
Yes.
default off, which is nice. It does have similar to the EX30 where you got to hit the performance button to lock the drivetrain together.
Okay.
Basically make both motors spin all the time. I'll have you drive it in performance mode. So let's get out on the road and see what you think about driving this thing. So we just did a little jam session, bunch of different types of music. R.I.P. Dolph. What's your impression?
This has ruined any other vehicle sound system for me, ever.
Yeah, we tried the concert hall mode, which is like great for like live performances like this. And anyway, yeah, so like it doesn't even matter how it drives. You just park this in your garage. There should be people like audiophiles, just park it in their garage and don't go anywhere. And just this is your sound studio.
For $90,000, you can park it in your garage.
Honestly, what you really should do is like go to Copart and buy a wrecked one, Colton.
We're doing that.
and just have a sound system.
So good.
All right, let's go drive it. So to turn it on, it's actually very similar to your car.
Is it on?
Yeah, turning on. No key found.
There's no key. Well,
I think I have the key.
hold, please.
Yeah, it does support phone as a key, but we don't have it set up.
Key's coming. Hold, please.
It's got this little
please.
backup fob.
It's in my back
But
pocket.
now it should go. No, your foot's on the brake, right?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Oh, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just needed to be jiggled around.
A little jiggle draggle.
So you're in one pedal driving, and we have all-wheel drive performance mode on.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem to have auto screen brightness,
Okay.
which is weird, Colton.
I agree.
I do love the ambient lighting that shines through this wood.
Very fancy.
It's such a thin layer of wood, they were able to have it shine through.
I like that. Okay, where are we going?
Oh, yeah, anywhere out in the, yeah.
Oh. Why? It's so... that makes me nervous. The throttle
Yeah?
is very, 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 very sensitive.
Oh, really?
I don't like that.
Okay, I'll grab the gate real quick.
She is in performance mode too.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe we'll take it-
like barely touching
All right,
it.
we
And it
took
was
it
like,
out of took it out of performance
Okay.
mode. Damn, it's getting windy out there. Does it feel less sensitive now?
Yeah, okay, that was like very spooky. Did not like that.
I would bang a left out of here.
Take a little Louie.
The nice thing about having Scott on the team is she is a car person, she's into cars, but she's not like an EV enthusiast yet.
Yeah,
So it is cool to get your first impressions.
it's like I'm barely touching anything. Barely touching this, barely touching that. Throttle. These descriptive words.
Yep. No one knows this and that.
I know. I like the heads. Is that a heads-up display?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice. We usually hit this railroad crossing at 40. That's the industry standard out of spec railroad crossing test. so you can gauge the suspension. I have it set to soft suspension at the moment. Yep.
Oh, that was lovely.
It's amazing.
That was pleasant. I love this. Ooh.
Yeah, like the Rivian does like a lot of this stuff, and this has none of that.
This is nice. I can't see. Is this straight?
Yep, that's the highway over there.
Okay. I know,
Don't go
but
that
the
way.
lights were. I don't like to drive at night. Dusk.
Yeah, it's the little banger right at the stoplight up ahead, and I am going to put you into performance mode now,
Okay.
which is going to connect the rear motor. So you know how yours...
Am I gonna feel it clunk like mine?
So it just connected and it didn't clunk.
No, it did not clunk.
So that means Rivian's got to work on their
I
connection.
gotta work on a lot of things, but Volvo's doing it right.
Yeah, so in your vehicle, in your Rivian, you got to go into sport mode or like snow mode to have it stay in all-wheel drive all the time.
Uh-huh.
This is just one click to stay all-wheel drive all the time, and then you don't have to deal with it connecting and disconnecting.
It's very nice.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is just up over here, we'll go straight. I'm going to have you come to a stop. Yeah, right about here. No one's around.
All the way to the stop.
Yeah, and then launch it.
Wait, how do I do that?
Oh, yeah. However you feel most comfortable launching. You can load it up on 2 pedals if you want. So you can put left foot on the brake, floor it, and then pop off the brake.
I don't want to do that. That makes me scared.
Okay.
Wait, left foot on the brake.
All the way on the brake, and then all the way on the gas. Not, obviously brake first, then gas, then lift off the brake.
It's a little slow.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a little
slow. It's a little slow.
To be fair, we're at 31% state of charge, but you've
Okay.
had yours at 31% state of charge. It's way quicker than this.
I know.
So I think it needs a bit more punch. Colton, you disagree?
Well, I drove it when it was at like 90%, and it was pretty juicy up there.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it really is affected by state of charge.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it feels very slow now.
Okay. It was like lagging almost. I was like, okay, did I do it right? And then I was like, nope.
Oh, well, the lag off the line you probably held it on 2 pedals for too long. And I was like, are you sure? So that's
Yes.
probably software safety in there.
Okay.
Good headlights, by the way.
Yeah.
Great.
The one thing it doesn't do is matrix headlights like yours does.
I love that.
Yeah, all the adaptive driving beam stuff.
Yeah.
We used it the whole way back from Illinois. And so this supports it in other markets, but not in the US market. Yeah. Scott, did you know the Volvo EX90 that you're sitting in is equipped with massaging seats?
What?
Yeah. And you've never experienced massaging seats in a car.
I have not.
So if you reach down to the little square on the side of the seat and press the center button, I can then select massage, and we're going to go to the combined on full speed and intensity.
Oh! Whoa! That is lovely. Wow. My back hurts all the time. I thought it was like a crummy massage seat.
Now this has got the little things that run up and down.
Normally, it feels like a little mouse is running around in your seat. These are actually good.
This is like hitting my lumbar pain.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So now you need a medical reason to get an EX90.
It's right off. Oh, that's so nice. Wow. I like that. No, the massager.
Oh.
It's going left, right, boop, boop.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of different programs you can choose from in here.
Okay, where am I supposed to? Can I just pull it straight?
Sure. Yeah, I got to run a 10% challenge with this tonight. All right, let's do some final shots.
Recording already.
Oh, really?
Excellent. Hello and welcome to the end of the out of spec video. My final thoughts?
Yeah, so you park this or the Rivian next to each other for your specific use case. Because I feel like you bought a Rivian for the reason a lot of people buy Rivians, which is adventure off-road. Doing stuff.
Mhm.
I don't really feel like this is a car you want to like throw dirty boots in.
Oh, I would be distraught. Yeah, no. This is a luxury car. This is nice. If you drive around town or something like that, lovely.
Would you choose this to drive around town over the Rivian?
No.
Really? You'd still stick with the Rivian?
Yeah, I really love it. But this is really nice.
Put these massagers and the sound system in the Rivian.
Oh, best car ever.
That's all it needs.
Sold. That's what it needs.
Yeah, so Rivian, get on that. Gotta fix the sound system. This is amazing, the sound system.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm glad you like your Rivian then. That's great.
Thank you. But I really like this too.
So you,
Oh, wait. What's your question to me? Which one would I drive around town more?
Yeah.
Oh, this one. I thought you said which one would I choose? No, I would drive this one around town more. Sorry.
So for like 99% of your driving, which is around town,
No.
going to the barn and back, that's like on pavement.
Yeah, that barn's nice. So yes, I would have this.
This will go down a dirt road, by the way.
Yeah, we just did it. I just did it.
Yeah, it wasn't on video, but we did take it down a dirt road. There should be like a off-road setting around here, no?
Go
Lord
into
have
view
mercy.
all driving dynamics off-road.
Off-road mode.
Wow.
And it's raising up,
Only available at speeds below 25 miles per hour.
so you can't rally it.
Lame.
And there's no traction control off button.
Oh no.
For me, that's a real no. Yeah, we have everything in, squishy soft mode.
Okay, I like that. It rode beautifully, even on the dirt road.
The seats make some funny noises with massage.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess I'll have to turn up the better sound system. It's not that-
All right, so the final thoughts you'd give to the viewers for prospective buyers, they're in between an R1S or an EX90. What do you got to say to them?
You have to think about your lifestyle and what you want to do, and if you spend the majority of your we're going down.
Yep.
The majority of your lifestyle hanging around town, no question. It's this one.
Okay, there you go. Thanks so much for watching. See you in another one again soon. Goodbye.